This is Michael Grimm from TrailerMade Custom Trailers,
Yes, ma'am.
and he's going to tell us all about this tiny house trailer or tiny house trailers. Hi, Michael.
Hi, how are you? Well, what we have here, this is a 32-foot standard tiny house foundation. TrailerMade has many patents on the tiny house foundation design. We're the first and still only engineered tiny house foundation for IRC certification. So you can get a CO in all 50 states on our foundation. Read a good book a long time ago that told me that when you build your house on a solid foundation, when the wind and rain and snow come, at the end of the day your house is still standing. And that's a modicum that holds true, especially for tiny housers who are dragging their homes through a hurricane and an earthquake every time they change locations. We've standardized a lot of construction techniques into our foundation. We use 16-inch on-center cross members. It's all tube steel construction, which adds rigidity, prevents torsioning and flexing along the long and short axis of the foundations. It's a standardized build plan, so anybody can build to it who has or doesn't have any construction experience. We put leveling jacks on all four corners, and we use swivel jacks so that they get out of the way when you're traveling down the road and don't provide any ground clearance issues. And they last a lot longer and are more durable than scissor jacks. All of our foundations are manufactured 100% in the USA, in Denver, Colorado, and we put a lifetime warranty on our foundations. We've engineered out most of the problems that people will never know about when it comes to building tiny houses, because the answers have been built into the foundation we provide.
Now, how do you attach that? This is going to be a dumb question because I know nothing. So how do you attach the house to the trailer?
Well, first, when you're building your house on our foundation, you don't have to build a subfloor on top of the foundation. Because these cross members act as floor joists, that gives you an extra 4 inches of inside loft headroom when you build your house out. Your floor decking goes down, you lay down a moisture barrier after your insulation is put in. Your decking goes down directly on top of the foundation and is attached as a cross members with self-tapping screws every 12 inches along the cross members. And your foundation walls attach to the top of the decking, which rests on top of this sill plate here. And then we use Simpson Strong Tie HDT4s, and you drill a 5/8 inch hole that goes all the way through the foundation wall, the decking that's laid down, and then through the sill plate here, and you run a through bolt, a 5/8 hardened steel through bolt with a self-locking nut on it, and you can get a more solid connection between your foundation wall and your foundation on this platform than you can on concrete, because you can put a wrench on both ends of the bolt in this configuration.
And I noticed that you have this, I don't know what you call it, but underneath,
Yes,
it's not open.
Yes, no, this is we put sheets of galvanized flashing along the underside here. This cavity is here for spray foam insulation.
Oh,
you can
so
run your mechanicals down any of these channels here and run your insulation across them. You can use more traditional insulation techniques. You can lay Pink Panther down in here if you wanted to, but this provides a great cavity for spray foam insulation, and that's what we recommend.
Okay. Is there anything else I should know about it? Like, what's the... I noticed you have 3 axles on this one. So what's the...
Well,
helicopter's not helping our video any, but...
This is just one of the models that we offer. We offer trailers in configurations from 12 feet to 40 feet. We do park models, we do deck overs, we do goosenecks, and we're a custom shop. You're only limited by your imagination and the laws of physics. We do engineer these out to fill the role of being a foundation for a tiny house. So for instance, on this length platform, an average tiny house on an 8-foot wide platform is going to weigh between 300 and 500 pounds per linear foot of house. Well, when you're finished out with this, once you've added the human element, we put the correct axle configuration underneath it so that it's going to last on the road as long as you need it to. We use only Dexter axles, so they're American made. So front to back, every bit of this is made in the USA.
We know Dexter.
Very good.
So
right down the road actually from here.
Oh,
30 miles away.
yeah.
the suspension is all engineered so that when the weight of the house is finally on the platform, the suspension will be in mid-travel, so that when you're going down the road and you hit those bumps, you don't get that shock that you would.
Nice. So this one, how long is this particular trailer?
This one is 32 feet long, and
Okay.
it's 8.5 feet wide from edge to edge. Now we build the build platform on it is built at 8 foot wide exactly. That gives the DIYers or builders 3 inches on each side so they can put their exterior cladding and then siding, window trim, and even have an overhang if they want.
And what weight? You said this one's 32 feet, and it's got the 3 axles.
Right, 3 7,000-pound axles for 21,000 pound GBR.
Okay, 21,000 pounds. Okay, very cool. Well, thank you. I'm sorry that the helicopter
That's all right.
joined in.
Transcripts work as well, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's what we're gonna have to do. All right, thank you so much for telling me about this
You're very
trailer.
welcome.